Alright, I'm back with your nightly reading. Nothing is forever. I forgot I was supposed to say that before I started. Shit, I forgot. I don't know. It'll come to me midway through. I don't know. But what I said, yeah, this is a nightly reading. But I forgot. I told you I'm trying to come up with some type of intro. So I don't know. Tell y'all. Oh, while you're here, you can like, share, subscribe, do all that, whatever the case may be. Cool. You know, grab a couple videos while you're here. Scrub them. After 36 minutes. Scrub them. Scrub them. Wait a minute. All right, okay, let's go. Nah, I said I'm back with y'all nightly reading. I got upload. It's probably nighttime somewhere else. Where it is. It's almost 7. Nonsense. Yeah. Time zones might be different though. What time is it somewhere else? I don't know. Could be nighttime for somebody else though. I said just go on upload and get this shit on out the way because I ain't doing number 2 times. I don't know. Yeah. Other than that though, here you go. We're gonna see what's going on. Love is special, so why you? Hermit. Hermit energy, my bad. I hit the burp. Alright, okay. First card out, we got 3 cups. Ooh, shit. 6 swords. Knight of cups. Come on, let's go. Ooh, this dick stuff. This dick always thought in water that day when we was in here. Okay, you got Emperor. Ace of Pentacles. Alright. Then we got the Awakening. But we got the Devil. Ooh, Jesus. That's that nastiness I feel. We got Queen of Wands. I just posted something about the energy that was on my shit. It was on my, did I show y'all? Knight of Swords. I just posted about this on my goddamn, what's that thing called? Instagram. I posted about the energy though. I really did. Ooh, you got Queen of Swords. Let's see what's going on. Jesus. Oh, 5 of Pentacles. Page of Cups. Overall mood. God damn. Okay, on the bottom of the deck, we got Hermit, 3 of Swords, 9 of Cups, 7 of Wands, and the Wheel of Fortune. And the 5 Wands. I bet y'all like, girl, stop pulling. Can you see? And then one more. We got 8 of Wands. 8 of Wands is the energy of necessarily, like you hear me say, moving forward. That's kind of like in the ghost spirit where you have like this tenacity where nothing will be able to stop you, though. 5 of Wands, that could be in the energy of like moving in a graceful type space where you're not wanting to compete or be in a state of anger, rage, like competition. 5 of Wands versus like knocking out the competition though. But you got the Wheel of Fortune reversed. There could be some trouble with getting to the other side because you got 7 of Wands. It could be boundaries, lines drawn in the sand, but it could be the understanding. My bad, the light on it. But it could be like you hear me say, the indecisiveness. Because if you're going through a hard time, you necessarily trying to be able to push forward. Of course, you're going to enter some 9 of Cups energy to where you feel like, oh my God, I'm not able to get what it is that I necessarily want. Then you got 3 of Swords where you hear me say overcoming that experience. And then here's the Hermit. I said I was gonna start telling y'all the signs though. So that's the Hermit, that's the Virgo though. Energy though. I would say that though. 9 of Cups, 3 of Swords. That's why I said for some of y'all though, it's like y'all knocking out the competition or trying to exceed it something though, but it's like teaching you some sort of lesson of wisdom or energy, like gaining like duality. That's what I'm trying to say. Some duality and necessarily like being able to move forward to be able to obtain the things that it is that you need. But I don't like the Page of Cups reverse. Because the Page of Cups reverse is more like the inner child type basis, but the Page of Cups can be somebody who is very dishonest. I would say that. So it's like if it's for a state of moving forward or looking for some sort of apology or some sort of understanding, hopefully this ain't got something to do with love because we do got 9 of Cups, the 3 of Cups, or a sense of relationship or type of style. I would say like this is some, I don't like that. I'll tell you this is very sinister. That's somebody who is in a state of where they're not very truthful. There we go. All right, let's go. First card out, we got 3 of Cups. 3 of Cups reverse. We got the Emperor and the Ace of Pentacles. We got Emperor and the Ace of Pentacles and the Five of Swords reversed. Ooh, okay. Three of Cups could be the energy of like the energy of cutting out certain things, certain habits, certain people, who you party with, taking control back ideally though, like trying to bring in certain things. If you are trying to manifest or trying to call in certain things, Three of Cups reverse is not the ideal people that you tell certain things because they have kind of like the negative Nancy attitude that will make you be in the point of where it's like, why are you going through this? What's the purpose of this? Like, you know what I'm saying? And it could be a job or fulfillment or trying to work towards something. It could be somebody that's always like, you, and it's just like, shit. I'm telling you though. But you got Six of Swords. I hear you. Six of Swords. That's like cutting people off or knowing when to cut those people out. I would say this could be moving or travel. But you also have the Judgment and the Devil energy. And then you got the Queen of Swords though. So for some of y'all though, this could be in the style of Three of Cups can be a card of gossipy. It could be drama. It could be those type of states. Six of Swords necessarily moving forward is like taking the conversation elsewhere. That's like in a state of clarity, but it's also movement for its communication style. But the Queen of Swords could be a very tactless energy. And especially when it comes to communicating though, because with the Judgment reverse, this could be in the style of resurrecting old things. This could be malicious style with gossip. This could be independently moving away, or I would say that it's like somebody subtracting themselves from something or someone. I would say that either somebody could be doing this to you, or you could be doing it to somebody else. Emperor could be like in a work type state. I did get that for it's like career option. Damn, that's the one I'm missing. I'm gonna do that next. Earth signs, career. Because I say a lot of people had like a lot of workplace drama. It was like workplace drama, love in the workplace, people, whatever the case may be. You got Knight of Cups. Some of y'all could be moving. So like somebody could be moving. Because Night of Cups is also like a passion project. It could be love, interest, like this is somebody who wants to be in a term of relationship though, especially those things. You got Queen of Wands with the Knight of Swords. I kind of like that though, but with the Five of Pentacles, this is something that I don't like though. Because with the Knight of Cups and the Queen of Wands and the Knight of Swords, the Five of Pentacles could be an energy of like going through hard times. Like that's like being evicted. That's like dealing with a state of moving. That could be Five of Pentacles, if we're talking about from a love type state, that's like, okay, I'm pretty ready to go. You picking up your chick, you leave. It's like that type of style. Like, get out. Da, 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 da. It's like that. So whatever the case may be, like say for you was in a relationship and the makeup to break up, toxic, that whirlwind bullshit. Somebody put somebody out and then you go be with somebody else and then they say they ain't, but they was with them just for hard times. Y'all know this story, right? Okay. It's kind of like that. But if it's dealing with careers, like some of y'all moving towards the state of where you hear me say, okay, well, I want to do this, da 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 da. Like if it's some passion project or doing something that requires a lot of time. Five of Pentacles, this could be the hardships that necessarily come with it, though. But I do see a Queen of Wands energy, which is a very tenacity and a risk taker. The Knight of Swords, where somebody has like the intellect to be able to deal with these situations, though. I would say that. Love be special. So why you? All right, we got Ten of Pentacles. Yay! Ten of Pentacles. Ooh, wait a minute. Page of Swords. Let's go. Oh, shit. All right, where we at? 8 minutes. Okay, I'm trying to hurry up. You got Lovers Reverse. You got Seven of Pentacles, and you got a Tower though. The Ten of Pentacles with the Page of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles, like if you hear me say this got something to do with like home or moving forward. Ten of Pentacles with the Emperor that speaks of stability. Ten of Pentacles reverse is kind of like any aspect of like um for some of y'all, if it's kind of like you or masculine or dealing with a job, though, it's kind of like you're searching for something ideally, though, or trying to establish like longevity, family, or the styles of. Because Ten of Pentacles, that could be, if you hear me say, if manifestation, that could be money or calling in new money. So new money can cause a lot of conflict, though. I would say that, though. Or you got people who worried about what's going on in your pocket, though. And you got the Lovers and the Seven of Pentacles. I would say that, though, things coming to fruition, though, and here, the Tower, though. See, look, I'm saying it's weird. It's like career. And at the same time, it's like a relationship though. And I said it's weird though. If somebody got like a career or something where they like moving out of town or moving forward some sort of interest, I would say that though. But it's kind of like if it has something to do with a relationship, I would say that somebody doesn't trust somebody ideally though. So it's kind of like putting them in a position though, because I would say if it's like dealing with some type of passion project or doing something, somebody feels like it's gonna take some type of financial type hit. I would say that though, but with the Ten of Pentacles and the Page of Swords, it's just like two different people when it comes to career type options. Somebody wants to do this, but somebody doesn't want to do the other. I would say that though. Then with the Ten of Pentacles, going back to that, if it's like in a state of to where you're like, okay, I want to choose something. That's for me. I'm trying to start over. I want a new. So if this is somebody that necessarily coming back or you're trying to create a new established environment, it's kind of like somebody just keeps drudging up the past. Oh, you did this, you did this, you did this. For some of y'all, you hear me saying the workplace type dynamic, because when I see lovers, that could be like contractual type agreements. Um Page of Swords could be a looking information, lovers with Seven of Pentacles though. I don't know why. I feel like the lovers has more to do with the Ten of Pentacles, even if it has something to do with like money or finances, though, because the lovers reverse could be like the people that surround you, that influence you, because lovers upright is also a mirroring card. It's accountable, it's understanding. It's the number six. So number six could not be the ideal help that you need, though. I would say that though, this got something to do with a relationship or the aspects of a kid. I'm telling you, it's like somebody's drudging up those aspects. Oh, you did this. It's like, but somebody's very dishonest though. I would say that though. So I would say it's not like a lot of trusting energy. I would say there's not a lot of trusting energy around. Let's go. You got a Five of Cups energy at play. You got a Two of Swords. You got the Queen of Pentacles. You got Queen of Cups. And we got the Seven of Cups. Jesus. Let's go. Five of Cups and the Two of Swords. Like, this could be some grief. Like, you hear me say, somebody's, their own emotions, like going through disheartening experiences or whatever the case may be. Oh shit, my bad. We got the Magician over here too. Five of Cups also suggests that it is something that's, I kind of feel like somebody's not happy in the space of where they are though. So that's why somebody's trying to move towards something, but it's kind of like somebody doesn't have the same understanding. I would say that though. So it looks like the Three of Cups could be somebody that's speaking a state of fears, because you also have the Queen of Pentacles with the Queen of Cups versus. I tell you, Queen of Pentacles, if this got something to do with a relationship, that could be somebody that is very sociopathic, somebody that mirrors the experience, or they say they're going to do something, but they're not going to do it. The Queen of Pentacles reversed in a woman type aspect. This could be the negatives though. Queen of Pentacles, this could be somebody where they speak of like a feminine that is like money hungry or sleeps with men, or we have a prostitute. Ideally though, a prostitution type idea. It does speaks of that in the Queen of Cups, but you hear me saying the world hosts need love too. I'm just playing. But that's that ass though. And Seven of Cups is like some emotional clarity though. So I would say that though, because like people do never mind, that's a whole nother subject for another day. The Magician. And then you got the Magician though. I would say that though. For some of y'all, this lovers. I'm telling y'all that like I don't know what it is though. Like the Queen of Pentacles and for a lot of masculines that I've been like doing readings or trying to see, like they've been having like some weird, strange ass relationships with women or the aspects of like with love, because it's like a whole lot of women or you or the experience when it comes to magic. It's kind of like somebody wants to keep somebody in a codependent style type relationship. It's kind of like it's no love there, but at the same time, if the Queen of Pentacles is there and it's no love, it's more like you're like my cash cow. Does this make sense? Girl, so I can see why somebody's like, I'm finna get the fuck on now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could see that though. King of Cups came out upright for you. Like, this way is upright. So that's why I said it. The other way, it would be this way or whatever. So if it's reversed, it would be like this. It's upright. King of Cups came upright. And you got Queen of Cups though. But you got Empress reversed. Yeah. I will say that this got something to do with a relationship though. The Three of Cups, if somebody trying to start back again, it's kind of like somebody maybe misjudging somebody or maybe in a state of the past. I would say that though, because you do have people who do be necessarily worried about people's past and not necessarily their future though, because people who necessarily be more on the hypercritical, the insincerities, the Empress energy reverse, if it's like those states of uncertainty, it could be people projecting in a style of their own truths from their mind frame. People don't know how to ideally be in a accepting energy. You see this a lot with women though. Like they're very emotionally biased when it comes to masculines, and like from a financial type aspect to where you see them, women can be very, very hypercritical. Especially like the masculine is a brother, sibling, baby dad, whoever it is. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever, like they could be in a projectile type state to where it's kind of like, no, well, I feel this way because of their experiences that they have had with men or the certain things that they do. I would say that though. I would say that though. I tell people all the time, stop treating me like the hoe you are. Like dead ass. Like sometimes you gotta Like that's honesty though. Like when you have those relationships with people though, you got the word though. I tell you, this is a shift and this is completing something. For some of y'all though, this is learning how to find your own voice and listen to your own damn intuition about certain things though. Because whatever it is that you want, if divine got something planned in your life, it's gonna happen anyway. That's what people fail to recognize though. So what people fail to recognize, like the more they protrude like the state of doubt or this uncertainties onto you, yep, I said it's got something to do with your family people. You got Ten of Cups, the Star, and the Page of Wands though. The way people fail to recognize, the more like I noticed that like with feminines or people who are more risk takers and the Queen of Wands energy, the more they hype up something in a state of saying something is bad, my bad. The more people that's the Ten of Cups. The way people hype up something more in the negative type aspects, people would still draw to it. That's why sometimes it's best to shut your fucking mouth up and let people figure out shit on their own. All right. You got Ten of Cups reverse, where you hear me say with the Star reverse, and you have the Page of Wands. I tell you, Page of Wands could be somebody who always talks about the negative. It could be like the bad news card, or you hear me say Ten of Cups can also be emotional, abusive relationships when it comes to family and people. The Star card when it comes to talk about the ascension process. It could be a weird spiritual journey, or when it comes to calling into certain things, or just bringing certain things into alignment, though. It could be, you hear me say with Seven of Wands, that's a lack of boundaries. Seven of Wands is the energy of people who, that's what people feel like they can just harass you. Because Google the card, that's why when people feel like they can harass you, they can say what they want to say, da 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 da. It's like those type of styles of energies, though. But I feel like if the Empress is a feminine energy, it's somebody that projects their doubt. Like, you know how you see, people always used to say back in the day, I ain't taking no advice from no single woman. But then they're gonna take advice from somebody who's in a relationship who is equally bitter and then stay in that state of bitterness. Am I making sense? So it's kind of like that though. So that's why I said check your. If we was using a hoodoo and the John Horseman came out, it would say when the John Horseman comes out, it's like at the point of where you question your counsel because a lot of people ideally know when you're dealing with gossip or drama, unwarranted criticism. Sometimes you gotta ask them state your source, cite your source, cite your source. Show me the facts. Like sometimes you need to see certain things, needing to see or state, so they can be able, so you can be able to make the decisions. I told you though, you have to be able to decide. So I kind of feel like that though. Two of Wands is a decision making though. You got a Nine of Pentacles in here though. I don't like that though, because Two of Wands. If you're going back to the, because here's the thing though, if it's like a career option, I would say that though, it just puts somebody in a different position. Like they're not going to be in the same environment. I would say that though. Yeah, I'm not gonna say that if it's like dealing with careers or changing the aspect though. I would say that though, like it's not going to. Mm, I just feel like if you did choose a job, let me just say, Nine of Pentacles reverse. It does bring in money a lot. You get what I'm saying? Like it does bring in a lot of money because Nine of Pentacles is to be focused on greed or whatever the case may be. So it could bring in a lot of money or change. But at the same time, if you're so emotionally focused or limited when it comes to taking risks or certain people, ideally though, it will come in the mind frame of where you will still surround yourself around those people. Like in that blog post I got. What I say, same new level, same devils. That's style of energy. Three of Swords though. And number nine, I know where it speaks of this, it does speak of independence. Number nine is kind of like being stagnant, complacent. It's kind of like comfortable with a certain situation, though. So I would say that it's a comfortable. Like, let's go. You got Justice and the Two of Pentacles. You got two balancing cards that goes out, though. That's why I said for some of y'all trying to figure out what goes hand in hand. You got the Fool and the King of Swords reverse. I told you the King of Swords could be placed like this. If it was upright, it would be like this. I have to show y'all though. But the Fool and the King of Swords suggest though ideally though it's something like if it's leaving something like Justice and the Two of Pentacles, like the balance of energy, whether it's going forward or trying to keep things under state of control, because Two of Pentacles is up like throwing the balls up in the air and being able to catch them, like you see a juggling person where it's like a juggling act that's going on, but it's a balancing type aspect. For some of y'all, I see some of y'all don't, because the King of Swords voice is more louder. The King of Swords and the Queen of Swords is louder. I would say that the king and queen of swords is like a very queen of swords is somebody who says like truths in a very tactless style type manner. Now, if it's in the Three of Cups reverse, it can be unwarranted criticism because that could be from a state of fear where you see the Empress is there in doubts. Five of Cups, the people who play on emotions. The King of Swords being reversed, that's somebody who's like, oh yeah, you're gonna go do this, da 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 da. So they speak from a projectile state of fear and authority to where it's like in a state of too scare or to push or project and those type of styles. So that's what I said. Yeah. You got Six of Wands. On that. The World and the Wheel of Fortune, though. High Priestess. I do feel like going back to if it's a relationship aspect where somebody has been cheated on, somebody's moving towards something. Ideally, though, when you calling something in, it's kind of like somebody, if it got something to do with career that's going to better the lifestyles of you or people around you, or ideally, though, it's like they're so focused hyperly on the negatives. I would say that, though. So it's kind of like, no, you should do this, you can do this. And it's like, oh, shut the fuck up. I tell you that it really is. You got Ace of Swords, though. I'm going to read them all to you. I'm trying to get them all out. Six of Pentacles, though. You got Page of Pentacles, the Hierophant, and the Chariot reversed. Ugh. I'm gonna read them all out. Let me get them all out once I take these up. You got the Sun. Ooh. Knight of Pentacles and the Five of Wands reversed. All right. Okay, let's go. Bottom of the deck, we got Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles. I would play a card. Four of Pentacles is like somebody who grips money tight, like having to save for a rainy day or function. It could be people who cling, people who are so in a state of like financially needy, or they're so accustomed to wanting things to go their way. They are. They could be somebody, like they are. What? My lips dry. It is. But yeah, okay. Back to the Six of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune though. For some of y'all, it's like some passion project that you took off, and like you hear me say, if you were starting a business, some entrepreneurship, and you were trying to push yourself in that position. I kind of say Five of Pentacles is where like you're going through like some debt, trying to manage, trying to get some things under wraps or whatever the case may be, and then you move forward into a state of abundance. And the state of the abundance with the Ten of Pentacles, it probably created drama or uncertainties around you to where the Ten of Pentacles speaks of where new money comes in cause a lot of problems. So now you have this people, this person, that person, and like the Three of Cups is like it brings about a newer level, a newer stature to where if it's like a drama, this it could cause like a whole lot of ruckus that you hear me say in your life. I would say that though those Three of Cups could bring it though. So yeah, going back to if it's a relationship type aspect, I kind of feel like if you get a job opportunity, you say, "Hey, I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna go do this, woo woo woo." That now your partner's like, "I don't believe you. I feel like you're a liar." Like it's kind of like that type of energy where somebody's like, "I don't even trust you," or whatever the case may be, because it's some dishonesty at play. I don't see Seven of Swords where you hear me say Five of Swords. I ain't pulled from the bottom of the deck. I don't. I just think it's coming from a fear type state base where somebody likes to drudge up the past if it has something to do with relationship lifestyles. If you're moving towards the idea of love and you have been dating and you've been going through the environmental factors that surround you, it's like everybody's in a space of where if you don't follow your intuition, like the Ace of Wands and the High Priestess, you'll be in a state of stuck and stagnancy. That's why I told you where I feel like a lot of men or women, or ideally though, when it comes to the number six, like they're not healthy. They're just people who know how to trample emotionally and take advantage of certain people. Where I told you, like from the concept, if you see like a masculine that is in a state of where he's the breadwinner, the mother wouldn't necessarily be mad. Ideally though, because it's, oh no, you're taking my child away. This is my cash cow. Six of Pentacles though, where it's in an environment though. For some of y'all though, if it's coming into fruition though, I would say that though the Ace of Wands is something that's old. If it's dealing with an olive branch, if it's like old business partners or whatever the case may be, I kind of feel like with that, coming into a record. You're coming into awareness about this though, because six of Pentacles could be gifts with strings attached. But it also could be if you're in the workplaces where like they couldn't give you ideally what it is that you necessarily wanted. So it's kind of like you can give me what I wanted, but I got this job offer. Oh, I'm gonna get the fuck on down. Oh, you can love me, so I'm gonna go here. It's kind of like that style of energy though. Wait, because make sure you ain't carrying no baggage. I would say that though. But you got Page of Pentacles in the Hierophant though. I tell you, Page of Pentacles in the Hierophant reverse. This is not an interest of somebody who wants to build. Page of Pentacles can be a very deceiving person when it comes to money though. Like they could do certain things in the interest of their own financial gain. So they really don't care from a financial business type aspects. They really just care about what they can receive. And it's kind of like if it's beneficial for me, I'll take it. If not, I don't care. So the Hierophant could be a very oh no, yeah, it's a forcing of a style type energy to where like some of y'all where somebody trying to tell you necessarily to do something or opt out. Whatever it is that you feel for you is kind of like in the state of they're saying this because it only benefits them. That's why I said, oh, girl. You got Chariot, Reverse, and the Sun. This is where the family card and all idea comes out about though. Page of Pentacles though, I do feel like if that's like if it's an energy if somebody's talking about marriage or going into marriage or not, it's like you ain't engaged. Let me just say that though. It's not an engaged energy. But I don't know. I tell you that I really don't like this though, because with the Chariot and the Sun, this could be somebody that's like, oh, it looks disgusting. I say that though, this could be like the forcing of a pregnancy. Oh, that type of energy. Knight of Pentacles and a Five, or oh, I got pregnant. Da, 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 like that. It's a nasty energy. I'm saying when it comes to pregnancy. Say that though. Because you got Knight of Pentacles and the Five of Wands. People still do this setup shit. Okay. But yeah, I kind of feel like that though. It's two immature people though. If it's like an age difference, say for instance, if you're older, they're younger, whatever it is, like you hear me say, it's kind of like two differences though. If these are the influence around you though, the Knight of Pentacles could be very stubborn, wanting things their way. The Page of Pentacles could be somebody, it doesn't go my way, oh I'm out. Like that type of energy though. So I will say that with the Five of Wands, but it looks like that though. I don't know. Whatever works for you is what works for you, baby, I guess. So that's why I said I don't know. But it looks like moving though. Even if you like say for you was in a marriage or a relationship, the environmental factors and the people that surround you. eh, eh, I don't know. Like you get what I'm saying? Like this not a good look. Let me just say that though. So a lot of y'all know if you opting to move or seclude yourself or take a day in silence, I would say that though. Okay. All right. On the bottom of the day, we got Four of Pentacles, which is the Seven of Pentacles energy. We didn't get that one at all. You got the Hermit. You got the Six of Cups. You got the Two of Cups. And then we got the Moon. And then we got the Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords. Oh, shit. Wait. I bet y'all like, girl, stop pulling. But no, wait. That's more. But there's more. Okay, no, I'm through after this one. The Hangman suggests that this has been something that you always get caught up on, like minor details. If it's a relationship or aspects of moving, and the idea of love, it's kind of like the people who you require for his counsel. You always get caught up on certain shit, ideally, though. So it's like the uncertainties that you feel. It's like certain people know how to prey on them. Though Four of Wands, this could be a house divided or whatever the case may be. It's like minor details. Four of Wands can also be remaking or moving or trying to find some place, but it's always the minor, finer things where somebody doesn't know how to adjust that they keep getting caught up on it. So it's a repetitive issue for some of y'all. It's like over and over and over. It's like how much clarity does divine have to give you because the high priest is reversed out is like the revealing of secrets. It's like everything. It's like, all right, okay, you wanted it, here you go. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like that style of energy. But with the moon and the Ten of Swords, though, was the moon first or the Ten of Swords? I think it was Ten of Swords. And then it was the moon. Ten of Swords, and then you hear me say with the moon, ideally, though, that could be somebody that seeks to be a martyr. Oh, no. Like, Ten of Swords also is somebody who badmouths. So this could be the illusions of people who pretend, who prey on certain wounds or whatever the case may be. This is somebody who likes to be the victim. It's kind of like, oh no, well no, I did this and I did this, and it's like that type of style. Ten of Swords, I tell you, is a very harsh energy when it comes to communication. Though I would say that though, so it's kind of like a house divided. I would say that. So that's why I say it's kind of like a team, a duo. But you ask me, it was never a fucking team. I'm sorry, like it is though. Because people, I told you, number twos are about exposing. So if you want harmony and conflict, if you want harmony, you have to experience conflict, light and dark. So if you want those oneness, where you hear me saying relationships, you got to be able to operate in the emperor energy to be a little bit more understanding. To say, hey, I want to grow roots with you. I want to understand. I want to see what it is that you need, so I can help. So that's why I said I do like that though. You got two of cups though. Though I said for some of y'all, it's about a relationship or new partnerships. It's just fears, it's worries, it's anxieties. The eight of cups didn't come out. 2 plus 6 is 8. It's forward movement. I would say that though. Six of cups is 6 of Cups can be the card of making peace with your past and also clarity and understanding, like being able to see foretell. Like you see how she jumps into another paradigm. For some of y'all, this could be karmic because the hangman and the awakening is coming up. So for some of y'all though, this is like in karmic, like the different situations of how you deal about with certain things. 6 of Cups could be stated with your own childhood, the own expectations of certain group, reflections of certain people. You have a hermit card, learning. I like how they are in a desert. You usually see this is a desert. This is where y'all feel like alone. This could be like you hear me say. I was reading one of my blog posts was kind of like the Dark Night, where you hear me say Dark Night necessarily feels like where you feel like you don't even know what it is that you need, and you feel like you don't hear no voice from divine. Ideally, though, it's kind of like those cards because you got 3 of Pentacles and the 4 of Pentacles. Because of the 3 of Pentacles is a learning ship, it's compromising, it's also understanding. Why is the 4 of Pentacles still here? The 4 of Pentacles, for me, an aspect of a spiritual type, it needs to be reversed. Because 4 of Pentacles can be an energy of routine, like learning how to hold on. But sometimes it could be the 3 of Pentacles and the 4 of Pentacles of learning how to hold yourself together, or holding accountability or necessarily understanding though. So I do feel like that though. This could be necessary with a third party situation, or you dealing with those, or ideally though, this is somebody who likes to hold on to a part of perception. Like I told y'all, card that I posted with the on my Instagram, because this is more of the detail spread on my Instagram. The Queen of Wands reverse that came out, and it was kind of like a masculine in the middle, though. I would say that though. And the Queen of Wands versus the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Wands, it can be like a very jealous, tenacity type person. So it's kind of like if you want to be in a relationship with them, that it could come from a state of insecurity. So it's kind of like I need to know, like, what is this? So it's like they don't know how, so they do certain shit to cause certain problems. So I would say that that's the Queen of Wands energy. Dead ass in a relationship. It is though. It's a competitive energy though, so it needs to feel valued. I would say that though, for the way it goes about it though. But if it's from a healthy type state, which it was not right, that's where you allow people to be able to manipulate, say certain shit. Oh, you know so and so, so and so, so and so, so and so, and they'll feed on your fears. They'll feast on your ways. All right, let me hear bring this up. Cause I'll be back Wednesday. We'll see what necessarily changed. We'll get 13 more, see what come out. I'm using this one by the way. Alright, we get 13. 13. 13. But I said that I noticed that though, like even when it comes out, like a lot of people, like when it came to the love reading, because I told you in Libra season, before when I was in like prepping for the monthly, I said the Libra season was gonna hype up all family issues or whatever the case may be. I don't even know where the hell that came from. She came in the download. And I was telling you, I was like, I don't know where the fuck that came from. I was like, but I said that it's the understanding of explaining, like not by I was saying it from an unbiased state of knowing, of not judging the whole, like you as Libra being your sun sign or your moon or your rising or your Venus. No, I was talking about just the overall sign, like the astrological aspects. So yeah. All right, okay. 2 more, and we getting ready to go. No, I'm done. Shuffling. 34. I wrap this up at 45. Who I found this in my truck like 2 days. I said somebody trying to do me like ghosts and shit. You know how ghosts had them damn tarot cards? Cards on the seat. And I was like, I'm putting this shit in my car. Okay, we got Mother of Baskets and the Seven of Coins. Mother of Baskets is reversed. Four Cups, the Four of Pentacles, and the Four of Wands. I would say that though. Alright, let's go. Let's go. And the baskets. Ooh, let's go. Look at that. Good one. Seven of Wands. I like it though. The big house. This is a tower. Bones. And then we got five of baskets. I want to show y'all something right out here. Look. Because that head came out last night. Let me show y'all. Can you see? Can I show y'all on my camera, girl? I don't know. Can I show y'all? Can you see? Shit, I don't know. It turned. God damn. I don't think you can though, but the father basket sitting over there, sweet. It is. But he kept coming out ideally though a lot. King of Cups kept coming out a lot though. Really did. Okay, as we wrap this up. You got Ten of Knives. I told you Ten of Knives upright, and this deck speaks of overcoming all those obstacles, whether it was people who say negative things, bad mouthing, horrible endings, or martyrdom. It's kind of like, sayonara, I'm done with it. Then you got Seven of Coins and the Four of Baskets. It's over reflecting of certain things. It's kind of like, all right, okay, I'm kind of over it. You know, the Four of Cups. That's kind of like, ugh, that style of energy. And then you got the Seven of Wands where you like, okay, this is where my stance is. This is what I stand up to. Like, this is like what I'm standing up to. Like, no, like, mm-mm. And then you got the Ten of Coins here, whether it's in the workplace or whether it's at home, whether it's financial type aspects, though. I would say that, though, where people you can round yourself, work career options. I mean, my nose ring trying to come up. You got four coins, you got four of wands, you got four coins, four of wands, and you got the big house, though. Four coins is, in this deck, speaks of not saving for a rainy day. That's kind of like hardships or whatever the case may be. It's kind of like going through those financial type hardships or whatever the case may be with the four of wands. Like whether you with or without them. Because I tell you, there could be one manship. Like this could be those type of things, and the tower is kind of like avoiding one of those things. So I would say that though. So if it got something to do with business, though, one of y'all is like, okay, I can guess, because one of y'all trying to look at the aspects of the financial clusterfuck of a situation, though. I don't know what's that about, though. Okay, then you got Mother Baskets. I tell you, Mother Baskets in this deck where it speaks of like being psychically blocked. Because in upright, her and the Mother of Swords can be a psychically in tune person. So when it's reversed, the emotions can sometimes cloud you know, the forces or things that you need to see because you got Nine of Baskets. And you also got the Two of Wands. Like Nine of Baskets suggests like things not necessarily coming true. It's kind of like dysfunctional or whatever the case may be, at the energy where you're not able to, but you still have to be able to keep it moving. I would say that you still got to be able to keep it moving. And then the bones. And the bone speaks of like necessarily like judgment. How do you feel about a certain situation, or what is your reputation? Like, how do you communicate? Like, what is it that you're going to do to necessarily move forward? Whether it's in a relationship or the aspects of choosing you. I would say that though. So that's why I said that no. So if you remember nothing I said, some of y'all, for its career type options, I would say that though. Some of y'all, for its moving, relocating, or getting new opportunities or whatever the case may be, it seems there. I would say that though. Seem like it's gonna be abundant. I would say that though, because Nine of Pentacles is overly abundant. It sets a space of where you hear me say that's the overstock card. I will say that though. So it puts you in a better position to be able to be financially stable. I kind of feel like if y'all choosing relationships or passion projects or ideally or whatever the case may be, whether there's things around you or whatever, you got a lot of negative influences around you. It was like a marriage or a relationship, y'all have too many people commenting or gifting you or giving you advice. Seven of Wands was reversed. So I told you that was a state of where people feel like they can continuously violate your space. So yeah, I don't know what you gonna do about that. For its business though, partnerships and all those different types of things, it do seem like Ten of Pentacles is like trying to hold it down, the Four of Pentacles taking the hit. But if let's see where the Six of Pentacles was. Let's see. Because you got Ten of Wands on the bottom of the deck. That speaks of knowing when to ask for help and like offloading. For a lot of y'all, this is like knowing when to ask for help when you want to choose certain things. Because if it's like a family business or working in some business type aspect, it's kind of like, oh shit, I need help. Can you help me? Like you're burdening me. Because you got the Page of Cups. Page of Cups reverse is a daydreamer, ideally, though. Thinks about certain things that could be there. You got High Priestess and like not following your intuition or necessarily what goes on in the mind because the emotions can block those things. You got Five of Swords. This is that, yeah, okay, we had a verbal spat, but it ain't really just bad. Reverse that is like, whoo, okay. Then you got Aunt Caroline. Aunt Caroline in this deck speaks of like, was it fated? Was this really an accident? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, how are you going to do about it? What change are you necessarily going to acquire to bring in your life to bring in certain peace? That's where you start asking. And then you got the Six of Coins. I like this though. This is receiving money or wishing or gambling or making money back off investments in certain things. So I would say that though, because you got Ace of Coins here as well. So I say that though. So this Ace of Coins versus the Six of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles versus the Six of Pentacles. That's making investments and reaping your money back off investment. So I say that though. So for some of y'all though, I kind of feel like a situation puts you into a greater, whew, no, I kind of feel like it puts you into a greater decision. I said it'll push you in a greater position though, but it's also like knowing when to ask for help though, because for some of y'all, it's like situations that was destined to be fated though. I would say that. Some of y'all need to cut some people. All right, okay. Let's go. I said I had. No, I do tomorrow. I do tomorrow. I will. Forgot all the shit I gotta do. I said I was gonna do earth signs reading though. But I said some of y'all though. Y'all gotta cut a lot of people necessarily out of life. I say that though. And I ain't saying cut out like, like, oh, well, you say, oh, no, that's my so and so. So, no, just delegate some responsibilities for them, like, or whatever the case may be, where they won't have time to be always in your business. I would say that. Delegate their ass somewhere else. Please do. Because I can see if you asking, there's a difference if you're asking. But if you're not asking, somebody always has something to say. Shut them off. Please. Shut them up. Cosmic egg. I like this, though. This is the crown. Ooh, I like that, though. Let's see. Let's see. Fire ant that came out last night. Fire ant speaks of not letting the pressure of certain people get to you. Rabbit, that's like pretending that it don't get to you. That's where you can go through like psychically blocks with certain things. Ideally, though, like in a state of where you hear me say, where I notice like in my state of like uncertainties with my emotions, where people would do certain shit that would piss me off, and then like they would see and they would try to hone in on their fear. They would. All right. You got the frog and the raccoon. The frog speaks of spiritual cleansing, and the raccoon can be a feisty. It can be a feisty motherfucker. But I told you the raccoon could be a very family oriented. I told you research those cards. And going forward, last card. Which one? The zebra. I like that though. I forgot what the fuck the zebra means though. But no, let me get back to it. The raccoon could be a card of a person who ideally like, okay, it's like investments or certain things. Like when the raccoon card shows up, it's kind of like when you're trying to make something, the raccoon will establish something that will live on forever because it thinks of family. Ideally, though, or it thinks of the long haul of itself to be able to. I told you the style of a raccoon, if it's going to go get something, it's kind of like, hey, all right, I'm finna go over here, I'm finna get this shit, I'm gonna bring this shit back. But you also gotta watch who you bring shit back to. So I say that though. In that form of it's kind of like, oh, I'm finna go over here, I'm finna get this shit, I'm finna rack up real quick. Like that style of that hustle or tenacity, and then you could be sitting at the table with like, ugh, I don't know. But the fire ant speaks of, we almost do, fire ant speaks of aggression, rigid thinking, and following orders. When it is in balance, it is thoughtful and disciplined. When out of balance, it argues, excess heat, and gossip. To bring it to balance, solo time and to walk at night. You may also find yourself stewing on a person or a situation, only making things work. How can you break free from the drama and cool down? Fire ants are surprisingly sensitive. Don't pretend that the heat isn't getting to you. Ooh, as we hold on, I got one more. I'm trying to read y'all this goddamn. What is it? A fire? Oh yeah. Here. Zebra. My bad. Zebra is a. Oh, I said that though. Didn't I say that though? Zebra is a eccentric, creative, and a visionary. When it is in balance, it is worldly, enthusiastic, and it is a fashion forward type person. When it is out of balance, it is jaded, it is pouty, and it is veiny, or whatever the case may be. To bring into balance an epic adventure or art. Being in the company of a zebra personality is not only a delight, but also opens our mind. Be prepared for their potent magic is contagious. You may find yourself in a faraway land, expanding your view worldwide and having a blast. Zebras also like to contribute to the global health through environmental or volunteer work. This card could be a hint to pack your bags. Oh, didn't I just say that though? Look like one of y'all going on vacation or y'all going somewhere else. I don't know. But I said that though. Alright, okay, we at 45. We almost do. But yeah, other than that though. Nickelodeon. Oh, I said that though. Raccoon could be talented, shadowy, in the cut, hiding. When it is in balance, it is a general friend and an exceptionist artist. When it is out of balance, it is competitive and it is a starving artist. To bring in the balance, make new work. Oh, this is a good one though. Wait. Its shadowy side points to the unresolved issues around self-image and success. Sometimes using a stage name or wearing a mask works in an artist's favor. Other time it limits creativity. Am I who my audience thinks I am? What if I really am to grow into something more? Raccoon energy won't let you off the hook until this creative ego fear is resolved. So that's why I said, yeah. So you may be feeling like you're getting pressure from people around you or dealing with certain situations um to force you into some way, but like you hear me say, the raccoon energy is a creative ego because a lot of people as artists or certain things, talent, whether you're doing tarot reading or starting a business or whatever it is, like if it's building something, a home, a car, whatever the fuck it is you're doing, when that ego is imbalanced, like the page of wands, you'll find yourself constantly trying to say, no. You try to tell yourself to people, and they be like, you don't even give a fuck about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? They'll seem like real assholeish. Really is, they really are. But anyway, other than that, yeah, I was gonna say, but yeah, do what you want to do. And, do what makes you fucking happy. Because I'm finna sit up here and listen to some music, and then I'm finna push out some blog posts. I push, I push a blog out for that though. So, bye.